Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Everyone's looking at my secret chat. That's okay. I'm not going away unless you say that you're here to stay. Then I will get out of your way because I don't care. Because I can't see all of the shit that you said to me, said to me, da 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 da. Do you like that song I wrote right now? Everyone likes that song. All right, let's get chat open. I'm just turning on my monetization. There we go. Metaphor ReFantazio. Play with English text? I don't know, man. English text just sounds so hammy, you know? It's like an audio language. Listen, we're doing English, all right? Yes, we're doing English audio. Casual. Network connection will enable some in-game features connect. All right, let's do it. This game's got style. Look at that font. I only have 1 hour to stream because I'm going to work early today. But it also means I got to leave work early today. I like higher gamma. I can adjust this later. How funny would it be? Here's the gamma. You can never adjust this again. But yeah, so I gotta leave work early, so I'll be able to stream tonight, either Pokemon or this, or Sword of Convallaria, or both. I don't know. But with that extra 2 hours, I gotta get busy. Warning: unauthorized reproduction or distribution of all or any part of this product is prohibited by law. We appreciate your cooperation and support. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either the product of author's imagination or used in a very small percentage of individuals may experience adverse symptoms when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights on the screen, including all right. Let's make sure this is my notification to myself. I'm using NordVPN. For Platypus live, that just went up like that. Boom. And then, okay, so actually it's nice because I could use this link to make sure it works. To make sure that I'm actually live and that it's working, that you could hear me, that we'll be together. Please work. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. We're Gucci. Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane. Studio Zero. I'm excited to see what they could do. Kind of reminds me of, like, I think it's called Studio Trigger. I think they're the ones that did Kill la Kill. This is a very stylistic.
I trust this will suffice.
Whoa, it's a little loud.
Smiles upon the general.
1 second, that's a little bit loud.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream.
Oh.
You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
I mean, he seemed like he was going anyway, if I'm being completely real with you. Hey, Platt, looking good. Thank you very much, Mac. Oh, sorry. I forget if you alt-tab out. How do you like this cursor right here in the middle of the scene? Is that what you want?
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt, without an heir to wear the crown.
These are fucking cool designs.
Of the royal magic.
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state
on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince.
Okay, so this is actually a big deal. He's not just an old man. He had like a magical barrier.
Who would dare such atrocity?
Luis. A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
So this guy was
One has to ask.
buff. Is that Guzman? I think that is Guzman, if I'm being honest with you. We'll have to find out. This game looks so good. I love the art style. I love it.
Here begins the demo prologue of
This is me.
ReFantazio.
Except if I was in better shape.
What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Game content seen here may vary from the full version of the game. This is just... This is the most stylish game ever to exist. And it's just here. Like every moment of screen time feels like a painting almost, or like it feels like they care about what you're looking at all the time. They want the game to be a visual, interesting visually. Like it could have just been a black screen, right? Press any button. Guys, where's the any button? Guys, where's the any bunny? Any button? I'm in, bro. Buy now? Don't worry. I haven't actually bought it yet, but I will buy it soon. I'm gonna play the shit out of this game. And the new Pokemon Pocket.
who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Scheming man. We want auto? Let's do auto.
Please tell me, does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
It's the classic. Perp Platy Poo. You will name... Oh, your name is indeed Per Platy Poo. You will name the protagonist later. Okay, well, whatever.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside...
The volume makes things a little bit weird here. I think the guy's too quiet, but the music loud.
Thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
This is, I feel the initial impact that this game is having is that this is going to be an incredibly special experience.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest.
I'm upset I only have an hour to play right now. Or about 50 minutes now.
Is fantasy forged into a new reality? Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
All right,
So,
scheming man.
let this tale begin.
I trust you, scheming man. Regicide? You can't select this mode yet. Okay. I wonder if full release will have Regicide or if that's a new game plus mode. I don't know.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
These guys all have
So now
horns?
the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing.
Our character looks like such a wuss.
Mark my words.
But I bet they become strong.
What's the problem?
They're bandits.
Monsters.
Let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
You want to go, bro? I'm level 1. If you lose to me, you're gonna need a new career.
How'd they get rid of those?
So their magical items have names or something. It may not necessarily be his power. It's the power of the item.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh,
Look at him without his horns.
looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Our protagonist might be silent, huh? Gee, bro.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line. Unless you want to get stuck like us.
All right. Bruh! Let's go!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's my book! Alright. Oh, I thought the pixie might help us. I prefer a silent protagonist. That because it's funny. One, because you could just sit there and like stare at people. That was so cool. Oh my god.
Like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about
She did not help us
Lord
at
Luis
all.
saving
He
us?
did scream, yeah. He's like Link.
Still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Already lost his vow of silence. What a failure. What mission?
What mission?
Oh, never mind. They're not silent at all. They were just being a coward.
You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are,
I thought it was a silent protagonist, but they were just being a wuss. They weren't saying anything. They have no problem talking. Oh, man. I'm going to have so much fun. Is this medieval Shin Megami Tensei? Yes.
think we'll make it?
That's so funny. Oh, my God. I'm thinking we should find a place. Oh, shit. Turn the auto off. Use the movement keys to move while our right trigger. Oh, hold up. You could dash with right trigger. Press B to dodge enemy attacks. All right. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. All right, which way to go? I understand. I'm confused. I picked hard mode. All right, let me fail.
Let's go.
I'm lost. What do I do? Oh! Oh! Don't move.
Watch out.
Yeah. Those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Press left trigger to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Galicia senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it shows up unknown.
Okay. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
You think I'm gonna die there? Okay, I don't think so. I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna kill me. I think they're gonna. Fantasy is dead, bro. I know they said they were strong, but I don't know how strong. I'm gonna play this demo more, so with progress carries over. I'm just wondering if it places you from your exact. 1 second. 1 second. If you could farm for exotic or even more money, so while you wait for it to come out, I hope so.
Stay vigilant.
We've never fought Hino. Okay. I have an idea. How about we dodge attacks? This is not the fighting tutorial. This is the run away from the enemy tutorial. I understand now. We are not strong. 2 more weeks. Can't wait. I'm so excited. Well, it's the guys that made, it's a huge part of the team, including the art director of, I think, Persona 3 and Persona 4.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get... This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs, or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's... You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast a spell for you. It's the small comforts.
Thank you, Pixie.
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of her magic is inspiring.
First magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh! This isn't a joke. The music we're hearing now is her casting a spell in our mind so we can hear music. There was no music before this, right? Did they just contextualize in-game music?
Over there.
That's unheard of. Let me minimize this really quick so I can see Twitch chat. This is basically, yeah, fantasy Persona. It's by the developers. A lot of the same developers that made the big popular, you know, Persona 3, Persona 4.
Let's go. Got a sec?
And stay out of sight. All right. Yeah, but what about that blue orb?
Everything's pretty standard.
I'm running. Ah! Get the item. There's no jump button. This game is scuffed, bro. God, this song slaps. Holy shit. Oh, we are beat up. Look at. Oh.
Land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Okay.
Year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which...
Oh, we made it out of there. Okay. We're so pretty.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Apparently there's 4 dungeons in there. In this. I'm not going to watch too much of this, as I don't want to see it for myself, but I will watch the video later, after I've done some of the first. Don't worry, I'm going to make YouTube content as well. A lot of YouTube content. I wasn't reading that. Was that important? Oh, that was just the foreshadowing of the end of the game? Damn. Oh well, next time. I feel like I'm watching a movie right now in the best way.
Whoa, just look.
Why is that cloud so low? How did the demo start? It's been fantastic. There hasn't been a single combat yet. It's all been story. But it's been great so far. Just
Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it!
but I understand some people. I already feel like people are gonna get mad that I'm playing in English, but that's how I prefer it.
For misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a parapus said.
Such a shame.
Not a parapus.
Fight you. Spare some coin.
Okay, so everyone here is racist as shit.
Oh, hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
That's not how. That isn't how hanging works. Are you sure?
Tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
I don't know. He had a rope around his neck, and they took the thing out from underneath him.
To here, in the whole city.
Why are always the furries who are oppressed? Because fans of these games like furries, and they want you to feel extra strongly about them. They're just like, oh, but those are my people. I will avenge you.
Look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Oh wow, she sounds real upset.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means the dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Okay, dopey, Elda, kid, bros.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about his
How dare you?
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
What?
Careful who hears you say that.
We're allowed to carry a sword around in public.
But it's just
That's pretty interesting.
facts, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had...
Really, this whole shit's going straight to hell. He's vaping, bro. That's an improper use of an igniter.
See how the nation can come back from this.
They actually are. This game is vaping.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
A war of succession.
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
This was in the past?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
It doesn't look like she's that imposing. But she is a little bit. That is a forehead and a half. Look how good the presentation of this game is.
Years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his
This demo is supposed to have 4 dungeons in it.
Since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man
This might be like a
who
10-hour demo.
our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you, but there are so few of us left now.
There is no one else to turn to.
Who are we?
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay, we've got to infiltrate the military to deliver a message. Maybe that's what the book is specifically for, although she has the book over there.
Hey, are you listening?
It's called a 5-head. It's not wrong.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Okay, so we're best buds with the prince. He's not dead, but he's been afflicted with some sort of weird curse, right?
Now comes the real high stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Interesting.
If we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
My God, I love starting the game on a secret mission. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Yes.
So?
I don't know who spoiled the title, but you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Why don't you shut up, bro? Why don't I just hit RB to open the local map if I'm unsure what to do? Try pressing Y. She always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Save your progress when you're in town. God, look at it's all looks so good. No one can make a menu like these guys. No one can make a menu like whoever worked on Persona 4 and 3, 4, 5. RB. There's a tavern, there's an accessory shop. I don't want to dash. Oh, chat. You look like a main character. I can see your hair. She is gotta be in our party. She is waifu bait for sure. Look at her lips. Pretty unusual in these parts. Not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. If that's just a normal looking person of that tribe. Okay, I don't know what an igniter is yet. I thought an igniter was specifically a fire stick, but apparently I was wrong.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Oh well. They're all nearly 50 gold.
For ya. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many.
No, I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
I love that we talk.
Yeah.
I know I said I like silent, but I like that our guy is just a little timid.
Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though
I don't know if you guys were here, but if you guys weren't here just a few moments ago, the reason we hear battle game music is because she cast the spell to help us hear music only inside of our brain, so no one else hears the music that we hear.
A fairy and an elf.
Shady woman? Really? She looks fine to me.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say we don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead.
Is it really that easy to tell from afar that we don't have horns? Maybe it's the blue hair. To be fair, that is a unique feature.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
you're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it.
A symbol and instrument of the crown.
I want it though.
Passed down through generations.
Her model's kind of weird, but her design is fine. Oh, I think she looks super cool.
Incredible magic. World-shattering.
She's got hair like me.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
But what now?
No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
True. Well, I'll take it.
A bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
She is standing a little weird.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then.
I love our character is such like a I'm really liking our main character right now. He just doesn't feel like an established badass. He really feels kind of like a timid kid who is like maybe optimistic, a little gullible, but like nice. But also there's a lot of room for growth and bravery and courage as well. Like, here's the thing. A lot of Persona games, and maybe this guy will have the same problem, I don't know. But like Persona 3, 4, and 5, your main character is just such a cool guy, you know? You're like, wow, you're so... I like Joker, but like he's so cool, and from the very beginning, everyone likes him, and he's so cool. This character doesn't feel cool, you know?
Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
They chatted with me, bro. I was just trying to walk around, buy myself some magic igniters, get a little regicide.
All right then.
There is a magical triangle shop here. Hey, hey, hey! Hello. Now is not the time to pray. You want to go look at the tavern?
Hey, mister.
Hello, mister. Okay. They want me to continue. Let's do it. I haven't even done anything yet, and I'm having fun. It's a fun loading screen, too. I was hoping you'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Wow, that's racist. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is the only thing. But hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's right. I got lost. Oh, wait, there's only 2 maps. I'm not lost. Hi there. Recruitment center. You want a list of something? Just down the road. Bloody hell.
What are you playing at?
That's kind of weird. You see that he's got that blue juice going towards him? I wonder if that's just signifying to me that he's interactable. It must be. This blue juice. Oh, no. This is part of the city. It's these things. What is it doing? It's creating their lights by sucking up some sort of magic shit. I don't know. All right, well, I assume they're going to make me fight.
That must be the recruitment center.
It must be.
Take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and
No one even acknowledges the fairy floating around.
Honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't. Good luck in there.
Let's do it.
Okay, you got this.
I'm here to enlist.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings.
I love this guy's face.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Oh, he's so hot, too.
Seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Man, he does talk very proper.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Thank you, haughty captain.
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse
Bro.
is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty?
I like this guy, even though he has the most generic design of all time. He could be a protagonist in a gacha game.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
God, look how great that guy's 2D art is.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Well, now that he's in a great mood, let's go ahead and give him R2 Tate, or Stockholm.
Was long gone.
Wow.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Well, thank you.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I need the money. I'm an orphan.
Huh. Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work.
Yeah.
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm small but quick. That seems accurate. We were able to run away from wolves.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign.
Are we deciding our character build right now? Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Perby Boy. We're Per Platypus and he's Perpy Boy.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Thank you.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
I'm small but quick, bro.
Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Commission? The guard gets paid on commission?
On your way now. Up to
Is it based on killing monsters? How many monsters you kill? Yeah, I don't want to cut in line. Oh, you know, let's talk to the nobleman. This guy looks badass. Look at his cool sword. The line starts beyond me. Oh, was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say that I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Join the queue. Let's do it. There's time. Evening now. We had to wait all afternoon. Uh-oh.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? I wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like...
Let's go.
next.
I'm ready to unlock my first archetype.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
Because I'm not.
Surely not. An elder. It's the first of your kind I've seen.
So we are very rare, at least in this city.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. Spare off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Do you see that one of us has a sword and one of us has no name? I guess we both have no name.
Get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
The what strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on. No fighting in the rank.
He just left. He didn't even get back in line. That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
Don't let him get in your head. That's all people like him really want, anyway.
I'm so scared right now, guys. Oh God, help me.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
It looks like a different headband. Maybe it's a belt. We got a cinder igniter.
Most come with their own magna crystals, so with practice, anyone can use It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thank you. Is a magic igniter. Okay, it's a necklace.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
The map. Wow, the maps are highly valuable. I wonder if they must be made by hand.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Surprised they can't use magic to, like, replicate it.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Let's go.
There will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Let's go.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contact's made up.
Oh, that's great news.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed.
Captain Kingler. Kingler. I'm going to call him Captain Kingler now because he looks like a giant crab.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Let's do it. Sleep it up. Hopefully we don't get assassinated in our sleep. Do you not sleep?
Hey, you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you.
He's got a crabby attitude, exactly.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind.
Okay, you do sleep. Maybe if you can't fall asleep because you can't lay down on your wings.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Just how it is, man.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Shoulds and how are different than how things are.
People are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
It's not these individual people. You can't hold a group accountable for the individual.
The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to.
There's just way too much prejudice. She's like, there's just so much prejudice here. Like, look at all these fucking people that burn down villages, and like she's being prejudiced against people, and then saying there's too much prejudice. That's a new word. Amateur Gotcha, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right?
Unfortunately, I don't get to do a long stream today because I gotta be at work in an hour and 20 minutes.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious.
Open it.
Thanks.
This might teach us about archetypes. We're back to the scheming man.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, is this a book about our world?
It's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
I mean, it does sound like a fantasy of our world, I suppose.
These emotionally satisfied people, it reads. All lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic. No tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Hey, I could relate.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
So do you think we're the protagonists of, because we had to name ourselves, me, as like as a fourth wall break, and then we have to name the protagonist. So maybe we're the protagonists of this book, you know?
Well, good night.
But basically, that book takes place in Tokyo, it sounds like. Late night. Damn. Record events thus far? Honestly, I don't want to. Alright, let's do it. You got me. Arbor's Day. 19 degrees Celsius. I have no context for that.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
So that's us. That's the prince. We're best buds.
And I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived.
This guy's got an old voice for a 4-year-old.
They burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Punch him. Punch him.
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it.
Bro, it's just a book. Calm down.
I'm a prince.
Yeah, it does have a never-ending story vibe to it for sure.
One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you.
Let's do it. They've got some romantic vibes going on.
I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
The prince is our best friend. Yeah, he's got some tree curse on him though. That looks like it's growing a little bit too fast, if I'm being honest. Okay, so the book is just a book, probably. Well, maybe not.
Trust me.
I wonder if that's the last time they spoke, when they were children. He's thinking about taking our book. No, he's probably a good guy. I like that he has like normal colored hair. He's gonna be my second protagonist. Good vibes right now. Quiet, just the sound of the carriage. Something's about to go wrong. It's like perfect. Something's gonna hit this carriage. Right? Oh, maybe not. I mean, there's nothing around. This is very dead. There is nothing here.
At the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination on our destination, the northern border fort. Okay. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A. Okay.
Let's see here.
It'll probably be a while before we go back. Got it. What about this? Can I use my D-pad? Yeah,
That's where you want to go.
well, we spent the last night there.
Let's see.
What about there?
Don't forget.
Got it.
Let's see here.
Awesome. Okay. Can we zoom out? I love that this Kraken has a dude's head. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun right now. I only have like 10 more minutes though. I guess that's it. I was hoping we could do a combat.
Transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
God, what a cool ass. I mean, there must be like the timing mechanic. Like, that's definitely gonna be part of it.
The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory.
Mm-hmm.
Now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters.
All right.
Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches.
Yeah, it looks like if you've played or if you've read The Wheel of Time, it's like the Blight. I don't know, or just like it's just tundra. It's just nothing. They're completely dead. You streaming again tomorrow? Yes, probably for longer unless they call me into work early again.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
This guy got there fast. I mean, he probably just traveled with us.
The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border
Arses.
is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
Like right now.
And to Kurz, you have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my...
Spare us this drivel. Say,
It was a dribble.
what is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Oh, it's a world with no magic. It's a world with only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then.
Mm-hmm.
So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but, you know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under...
I really dislike our protagonist, honestly.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
I like this guy. He is a bit posh for sure, but it's like he thinks he's more down to earth than he is.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend.
Wow, he just admitted to liking someone from a lesser tribe.
You're complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
on to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Stroll.
Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon Stroll's a cool name, man. I'm Perpy Boy.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
You don't need to tell me that, bro. I already know.
Now, where was I?
Someone help!
The
A soldier.
sound of battle.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He is unconscious.
Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wound.
I really hope Captain Klinger is, although he does he does seem like he's a coward. I do hope that he is actually really strong, but he just like maybe is still a coward.
To go on ahead. Alone. Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's right.
He's right. We're warriors.
Yep.
Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Let's go.
Hold up.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for.
We're the only two with swords. We're the only two with swords.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
We should save our game.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Did she put on a battle helmet? Look at this. I don't feel like she had that battle helmet on before.
Did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yeah, she's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed.
Let's go.
I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Strahl, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally. Oh my god. I'm so ready to fucking do fights. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
I just hope our contact in the fort's okay.
I'm gonna play tonight after work. You guys are SOL. You're gonna have to play yourself. That song kicks in too.
Okay.
Our first dungeon, right? Our allies inside here. You're running with such purpose. What is it you were talking about? You said something about your ally? Oh, it's nothing. No, I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. I love this. The game is just, their presentation is just 10 out of 10. Is this single player? It is. Mage Fire. Use equipped igniter to deal weak fire damage to one enemy. Bro, I'm all about that weak fire damage to one enemy. Look at that stance. Oh, when there's a save point right in here. Uh-oh. Look at all these igniters. What the fuck? What are you, crazy? You're not even trying to use the igniter. What is that thing?
There it is.
What is that thing?
That's a human.
What? Uh-oh. That's a human, huh? I feel like that's a meta commentary that I don't understand yet. I'm not that intelligent. But
Damn it.
so many dead.
Hurry.
If we look, we may still find some that draw breath. I really need a save point though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta get going. Well, I could speed. None of them are breathing. How far back does it take me? Oh, there was an autosave. There was an autosave. All right. Well, you guys aren't going to find out about that human. Not on my stream. I have to go to work. I have to be at work in an hour, and I haven't showered or anything yet. So I do have to go, unfortunately. I am so far blown away, but there's been no combat. I will be back tomorrow morning streaming again. But we got an autosave here, so we're set. It's Idol's Day. Wada's Day. Idol's Day must be Sunday, right? I assume that must be like the day where you don't do anything. All right. Well, I do got to go, guys. Thank you very much if you did show up for this stream. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, I'll do longer streams of this in the future. I'll also do some videos. There'll be a video on this game tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Probably a video of Pokemon Pocket tomorrow on the channel, and probably a video of Sword of Convallaria. I don't know how I'm going to manage to do all of it, but I'm going to figure it out. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much. Per platypus is per ploutopus. I'll see you on the flip-flop.